Rumors are a natural part of Dragon Ball Z, and just like anything, these rumors spread like wildfire. So today, here are 7 of the biggest Dragon Ball Z hoaxes. The first rumor/hoax was the design of Super Saiyan God. Back in late 2012, early 2013, a large portion of the Dragon Ball fandom thought that the Super Saiyan God form was going to look like a mixture of a Super Saiyan 3 and a Super Saiyan 4. In fact, in an interview with the Battle of Gods character designer Tadashi Yamamuro, the original concept of a Super Saiyan God was supposed to look something like that. However, then Toriyama stepped in and made it the form that we know today. Moving on to the next one, we have the 2015 Dragon Ball Z movie believed to be Evil Goku. If you remember back to 2014, they initially described this movie as the worst wish in history, and that led to a countless amount of internet debates on a bunch of different topics as to what this movie could actually be. We had people speculating that there was going to be a new God of destruction, we had other people thinking the original Super Saiyan God was going to come back, but by far the most believed was that Goku was going to be turned evil by the Dragon Balls. But in the end, it turned out to be Frieza getting revived, which again was a highly speculated topic. Moving on to the next one, we have anything to do with non-canon movie characters coming back in the upcoming Dragon Ball content. To this day, people believe that characters like Cooler, Broly, or Janemba will be returning, and I feel like the only reason why people think that these characters will be returning is thanks to the latest Dragon Ball Z movie, Resurrection F. Frieza started the trend, and once a trend starts in Dragon Ball, it never ends. I'm saying it now, I can't confirm or unconfirm anything, but it is highly unlikely that Toriyama is going to reuse old characters that weren't even in his original story. Moving on to the fourth and I would say biggest hoax on this list, we have Dragon Ball AF. Now the thing about Dragon Ball AF is that a lot of people actually thought that Dragon Ball AF was going to be a legitimate continuation after Dragon Ball GT. When Dragon Ball fans started seeing images like this, they got confused, they didn't know what it was. To prove how popular Dragon Ball AF was, according to Google Trends, the term Dragon Ball AF received 1 million global monthly searches on average. From January 2011 to January 2012, it got close to over 13 million searches. For comparison, the term Dragon Ball Z Kai received the exact same amount. This means that the term Dragon Ball AF is as popular as the term Dragon Ball Z Kai, despite Dragon Ball AF not even being animated. Taking out the next one, we have the most disappointing hoax of all time. This rumor got started ever since the announcement of Resurrection F, and it's that in the Resurrection F movie, Vegeta actually gets the final kill on Frieza. To this day, people argue that's how it should have ended. Even I will admit I believed this rumor for the longest time, and I was a little bit let down when Vegeta didn't get the final kill. This hoax came from a YouTuber and they described how Vegeta defeated Frieza. They stated that Vegeta clenched his fist, screamed out "I am the Prince of all Saiyans," and rammed his fist down Frieza's throat. Before the plot of the movie actually got revealed, this is what everybody was thinking was going to happen. Moving on to the next one, we have power level charts on the internet. If you see a power level list on the internet, it is 100% made up. That's not to say they can't be well thought out. In fact, some of the better ones actually are. But if you see someone ranking Vegeto's power level, ranking Super Boo's power level, even ranking Cell's power level, at best it can only be an educated guess, therefore making it a hoax. Taking out the final mention on this list, again it has to do with Resurrection F, and very similar to the first mention on this list, it has to do with Frieza's new form. Just like Goku's new form, people are expecting Frieza's new form to be over-designed, and be somewhat reminiscent of Cooler's final form. But just like the Super Saiyan God transformation that we got in Battle of Gods, Toriyama just turned him into Golden Frieza. And to be honest, I'm not complaining with that. If he went with an over-designed transformation, similar to that of Cooler's, it would just come across as fan service, and I'm glad Toriyama didn't do that. So that has been 7 Dragon Ball Z hoaxes. I tried to find the most recent hoaxes, that's why you're seeing Battle of Gods Resurrection F. There's bound to be plenty more hoaxes out there. Let me know some of them down below, but as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.